Triple H has revealed John Cena's initial reaction to the heel turn pitch. A WWE star's contract is expiring soon, and another WWE star's potential return from injury has been revealed. Find out who and when soon. So, Andrew, we must ask ourselves the question here in 2025. How hard was it to convince John Cena to turn heel? Well, luckily, Triple H himself, Hunter Hearst Helmsley himself, has been speaking to Alex McCarthy of the Daily Mail, and he set the table about how this entire conversation took place.
Yeah, he said John comes in and goes, I'm going to come in for that year and then I'm going to be done. Whatever we want to do in there, let's go. So you begin to have those conversations. What is the absolute biggest possible thing we can do? And then work with the reality of what everything is.
And what he means by that is John Cena's schedule with the film. Like he mentions that John Cena's wrapping up a film, and potentially his schedule within the WWE this year is not what it could have been.
Yes, he goes on to say, but that opportunity is the biggest thing we can do. It would have been very easy, and I'm sure John at some point will talk about this. It would have been very easy for him to come in and say, have us roll through all these dates. I'll do my greatest hits. Everyone's going to love it. Or we can blow people's minds and go in a different direction and make the whole world go, oh, wait a second, did that just happen?
Oh, yes. Yes. Triple H then reveals it wasn't actually hard to convince John Cena to turn heel. He says it was a conversation. When it was brought up, I think in John's mind, he was like, wow, I didn't think you were going to say that. I love it. It's a challenge to him. So John Cena gagging for the heel turn. Of course, he had the interview with Chris Van Vliet that was speaking about just before we shot the video here today, where it was 2012, wasn't it, where they had the singlet made and the new heel theme made, so it looked like he was ready for it then, and obviously now 13 years later he gets the boyhood dream comes true.
Which I'm so happy for, because I've said this before on the news, I think it would have been the biggest what if ever if like peak John Cena at that point in time had never turned heel. If we'd never ever seen that, we'd be talking about it for years and fantasy booking this, that and the other for it. But the fact that we're actually getting it, I'm very excited. And you can tell as well when he's doing those promos that he's doing with Cody or just to the crowd, I feel like he's finding it hard not to smile. I feel like he's really enjoying himself.
It seems like it's cathartic because he's just taken the real life criticisms from his time as a babyface and turning it into heel shtick.
Yeah.
And that's what they always say, isn't it? The best heel characters are born out of reality. You turn yourself up to 11, so you do. What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
That's what
good.
they say, isn't it?
I know, but just the way that you presented that was fantastic.
But who would have thought the Cena heel character would just be largely the babyface character, but just saying what internet fans were saying back in the day about the babyface character?
That's it. Like, do you know when it first happened, and obviously all the talk that happened during the Chris Van Vliet interview as well, of like, oh, I had the singlet, I had the music, and then we were all like, oh my God, how's he going to present himself coming out of this? And he literally keeps everything the same because he thinks we don't deserve anything different. I love that so much.
What we want does not matter.
No.
Who does matter, though, is a superstar whose contract is going to be expiring soon. Who is it, Andy?
That would be Kross. He's Karrion Kross. So this comes from Fightful Select, who report saying, we've heard his deal is currently set to expire in the summer, but we're working to confirm that. We've not yet heard if he's actively negotiating a new deal. Those we've spoken to in WWE of late have been ecstatic with Kross's ability to get himself over with social media and the angles he's been in on Raw.
Do you know that he changes his hairstyle depending on who he's talking to?
I sure did. I have heard that many a time and seen that many a time on the screens.
I'm waiting for it to go somewhere concrete, because at the moment Karrion Kross is interfering with someone else's promo, but a promo where he's not mentioned at all. So AJ Styles talking about Logan Paul, and then Karrion Kross turns up.
Yeah.
But Karrion Kross hasn't been mentioned. Then he goes, ha, it's working. What's working?
That's the thing. Do you know what, as well? I agree that like the stuff that he does on social media and everything is fantastic. And even like the little angles and stuff that he does do on TV are good, but I don't think they're anywhere near as good as the stuff he's doing on the social media. But I'm like, but I'd rather have that on TV more. And then also, I think I'd like to see him compete in just matches on TV. I don't think he's had a televised match since December. And it doesn't make me think of him as like a credible I don't know if credible guy is right, but like a proper like threat to people. I don't like necessarily the whole thing of like he has a feud, loses the feud, but then goes haha. But down the line, this thing happens.
What would help as well is if the person he's targeting says his name before he appears.
Yes.
Some people make that work, don't they?
They do.
They say the
they
name
do.
and then they appear. But yeah, hopefully people start doing that to make his work legitimized, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but,
that's the word I was looking for.
Of course, Kross, along with Scarlett, of course, his manager and wife, were released by the WWE back in 2021, but rehired when Triple H took the reins in 2022. Do you reckon he'll resign? Do you reckon he'll leave?
I think he'll resign. I think he's
resign
enjoying
as well.
what he's doing at the moment. But again, I do hope he gets more TV time to.
We're just scratching the surface there, Andrew.
Scratching the surface. Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
Yes, and now we have an update on a WWE star's potential return from injury. Who is it this time, Andy?
Well, PW News reports that Ilya Dragunov is currently scheduled for an in-ring return around September. That's too far away for me. I wish it was sooner.
It'll be here like that.
I hope so, because I've missed him very much.
What's he going to do when he returns to presumably Monday Night Raw, where he was?
I'm not sure. Does he go to the IC picture, or does Gunter return at WrestleMania and do we do something there?
No.
No.
I don't think Gunter, especially now.
I think after everything that's happened.
Yeah.
But imagine how much of a mean, horrible man he will look if he does win at WrestleMania.
Do we need the belt for that feud? Just as a, just trying to, get used to the fact that Jey Uso probably will win, and we're going to get Yeetlemania, the T-shirts. And
Yeah.
Cole and McAfee will be like, yeet.
I guess you don't need it necessarily for the title, but with the other matches that they've had for the championships on the line,
Yeah, it would make it seem a bit more.
Gives it a bit more prestige, doesn't
Just
it?
let them slap each other.
Oh,
But yeah,
yes.
Gunter is the right answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of answers. Go back to Bron Breakker and people like that. There's a magnitude of people he could feud with.
He's so good just with anyone he's in the ring with.
Yes. International PLE, or if you're a normal person, pay-per-view news coming up now. Triple H, in that same interview where he spoke about the John Cena heel turn, has also confirmed to Alex McCarthy of Mail Sport that WWE will host a PLE in the UK in the next year or so. My goodness me.
That doesn't surprise me.
Where? Do you reckon
where?
the Utilita Arena in Newcastle upon Tyne with
Would be nice.
with its odd design will get a PLE?
We didn't get a televised show during this little run that they've done. I think they're doing like a live, one of the live events in August time or something, at least around about the Clash in Paris premium live event. But I wouldn't mind it if it was in Newcastle. Will it be in Newcastle?
No, it won't.
No, it won't, everybody.
What do you reckon though? It'll be one of the B show pay-per-views like your Backlashes or something like that.
You'd
won't it?
assume so, yeah. But again, what if it's not?
What if it's WrestleMania at
In
Gateshead
the
International Stadium?
Oh.
Look at Gateshead International Stadium, everybody. That's where WrestleMania 43 might be. That's not later this year, anyway. He also mentions India does Triple H. It looks like they're going to try and penetrate that market once again.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're always good. The UK crowds. I've seen a lot of people from the Americas even saying that they're sad that the shows are going back over there again.
Well,
so.
not quite as good as your Brussels. Are
No,
we?
that's on another level, though, isn't it?
They're mental in the middle of Europe. They're bloody crazy. Anyway, thank you for watching this news video. Holden give it 4 p.m. BST. I'll be kicking the sockers with Sunderland on the FIFA EFC 25. That's what it's called now. It's not called FIFA anymore.
It's not.
It'll always be FIFA to me, damn it.
Yeah.
What are you pitching? Anything?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm pitching. I'll be pitching pitches tomorrow for AEW Dynasty, as that is a thing that is coming up this week. So we'll be doing pitches tomorrow, so look out for that.
Yes, all the regular pay-per-view content coming up. Thanks for watching. I've been Ross. He's been Andrew. We'll see you very soon.